Morning, everyone. This is Amanda Ellis of amandaellis.co.uk and Facebook page Angelic Celestial Colours. This is the third time I've actually tried to make this video today, and it's been a bit of a learning curve. I realised that I had the volume level up to the maximum when I was trying to record it, so of course there's lots of feedback, but quite funny in a way, because I suppose what Metatron is really saying is that we don't have to shout too loud about these sprays, because the energy is just really powerful and awesome, and it's going to get people that need it in a very natural, organic way. So I like that. Anyway, here we go. The purpose of this video today is to demonstrate how to use the new Archangel Metatron energy sprays, and also to give a quick run through in terms of where on the body each energy centre is that the bottles relate to, because I've been asked to do that, and I think it will be helpful just to explain. So without any further ado, that's what we're going to do. There are 14 sprays as I make this video in December 2013, and 11 of them relate to energy centres in the body. The other 3 are supportive essences, so they all work in the same way in terms of how to use them. So the first one relates to Archangel Sandalphon and is called the Earth Star Energy Spray, and it's bronze in colour. And where's it gone? There it is. Okay, so that's the colour of it. Bronze. Beautiful. Earth Star relates to, it's a space underneath our feet. It's a really important chakra, because unless it is activated, we can't really access all of the higher energy states which relate to the soul star and the stellar gateway. So very important that we are grounded and that we feel we are supported by the earth, and this is what this one does. So the Earth Star lies about a foot underneath our actual feet. Now, the way I'm going to demonstrate it, obviously you can spray it onto your feet and imagine the energy going to that space, but also all of them work in this way, in that you can actually spray the essence around you into the aura, which is the electromagnetic field that is around you and every living thing. Now, I'm spraying this bronze spray, and if you noticed, I did it both sides. I also did it at my back, I did it above me and sort of around me, so it's almost sort of like this sort of area. Now, by spraying it in that way, what's happening is it's expanding this electromagnetic field around me. It's expanding my aura and it's strengthening me. So that is happening. But also, I would like you to imagine as you spray them that as you breathe in the scent of them, or you can just feel sort of the spray as it comes down around your body, that you take it through you as well. So I'm actually imagining that bronze light now going all the way through me, right down through my body, through my spine, through my hips, through my legs, into my feet, and then out of the soles of my feet, very much like roots coming out of my feet. Bronze light going down into the earth and activating the energy centre that's there. Now, the chakras, which these bottles relate to, are a bit like flowers. And when they are closed or blocked, the petals of the flower are sort of closed up. When they're open, when the chakras are open, the petals of the flower are opening. So what the sprays are doing is they're opening up these energy points. So it's literally imagining as you're spraying the bronze, it's going through you, down your body, through your feet, into that space beneath your feet. And then as that energy centre opens, you feel more supported, and it's almost as though I'd like you to imagine a platform, a safe platform that you are able to go out into the world and do whatever you need to do. So it's about safety and support. The next chakra, let's take this off and see it a bit better, is the base chakra. It's basically linked into the coccyx, so it's the base of our spine, and the chakras go obviously all through our body. It's not just on the front, it's not just on the back. So this is the space which is the base energy spray, and it's crimson. And for this one, what we would do, where's they gone? Oh, they're playing around with me today, these sprays. I would imagine that I would spray it physically onto the place. So what I'm doing is I'm spraying it around me, onto the base area, And I'm imagining now that crimson light going again through me, opening up the petals of the flower, and literally feeling that area of my body being filled with crimson light. Now, this, from a colour therapy perspective, this is about helping us with issues to do with relationships, survival, money, health, support, keeping a roof over our head. The base governs all of these sort of areas. Also, if you're feeling run down, lethargic and tired, red is a really good energy. Now, I can feel that on me starting to open up now. What I'm now doing is imagining that red energy going also into my spine and into my bones. So it's going into my muscles and my ligaments. Now, I've sprayed it around me, but I equally could spray it around my aura like I did the other one. So imagining a beautiful crimson light coming down around me and enveloping me. Sometimes it's nice to imagine maybe like a crimson cloak being placed around your shoulders by Archangel Metatron, and just feeling that red energy as it goes into your body. And it's an intelligent energy. It knows where it needs to go. You don't need to govern it too much. So that's the base. The next energy center is our sacral, which is about here, and it's linked into the reproductive organs of the body on men and women. So linked to creativity, sexuality, sociability, fun. It's our life force, very much like the base is our life force as well. So they're obviously intrinsically linked, the base and the sacral together. From my healing experience, I usually find that if the base is out, usually the sacral is out of balance as well. So the colour we have to help with this one is plum, and beautiful deep purpley colour. And this one is very much linked into divine love. So it's the sacral is the part of our body which tends to be the sponge that soaks up all the shock, all the trauma, all the bad things that happen to us. And so therefore we store it here in the body and we have to clear it. So the plum light comes in and it just helps to heal it with love, because purple is very much linked to divine love. So again, I'm spraying that around me. You can just have a couple of squirts. You don't have to be doing it as much as I'm doing it. I'm just doing it really for show, I suppose, because I'm here doing this video. But just, you will know intrinsically how much of it you need. So putting that purple light around you, same thing. I'm imagining the energy center opening up and healing any issues that I have stored here in the sacral. Now remember, there are words that go with all of these bottles on my website, so please read the messages that go with each bottle as well, and then have that in mind as well when you're spraying or using these products. The next place is the solar plexus, which is here. It's just above our sort of belly button area, and it's our power center. It's linked to confidence or fear. It's linked to whether we're divinely connected, and it's like a divine umbilical cord between us and God. It's linked to sadness or joy. Obviously, it's the center of joy, so that if we're not feeling that, usually the battery is pretty run down here. And the colour we have to help here is a fuchsia pink. Again, we're putting love into the equation to help us with that. Now, one way you can also use the bottles is just by holding them onto the body. If, for example, you were pregnant maybe, and as would be the case with any aromatherapy product, I would advise caution if you're pregnant. You could just hold it onto your body like I'm doing now, and imagining that beautiful fuchsia pink energy going into your body, and just again filling up that space. Often with the solar plexus, it's literally like you've got an empty battery. So I see it literally like a meter that's gone down to like 5%. And so in my mind, I'm imagining my energy center, my power center, my center of confidence. Metatron's just sort of beaming me up to 100% again with this pink light and putting me back into my power. And this isn't ego power. This is power based on love. Okay. So again, you could just hold it against your body, either against the skin or on the clothing, or use it in the ways that we've described so far. The next energy point on the body is here, which is the heart. And this is where a lot of us need healing, isn't it? Because it's where we store our heartache and our heart, trauma, pain, basically, as well as any physical problem we may have with our heart as well. And we've got the lime green colour here. It's a really vibrant colour, as you can see there. And it helps because it's a cleanser. It helps to cleanse the heart of any energetic debris that is there, that is blocking you maybe from opening up to a new relationship or to newer levels of intimacy within an existing relationship. So it's a really good cleanser that goes into the heart. What I'm going to do with this one, another way to use these bottles is to use it like this. And you can do this for all of them. Spray it into your hand, so a couple of squirts. It's clear water, clear liquid. Rub them together. You can smell the oil in them as well. And then breathe in. In this case, I'm breathing in the lime light. And as I'm breathing it in, I'm imagining it and visualizing it going right down to the area that it's needed, which is the heart. And as it travels down into my heart, it's opening up this energy center of the heart. And as it opens, Metatron can clearly see the bits that need help. So he can see the bits of pain, the bits of debris that are there. And just ask him to come in gently and just remove any trauma or pain that you have here at the heart. And also the lime green is very much about new beginnings and hope for the future. So it's about planting positive seeds for the future. So putting some of that energy into the heart as well. And just maybe visualizing the cells of the heart being really plumped up by this beautiful lime, very cleansing, gentle, intelligent energy. Next place is the higher heart, which is here. And this links to jade green. Nice colour again. Higher heart often it goes out of balance for people that are healers or who give a lot. So whether you're a healer, whether you're a dentist, whether you're a nurse, whether you work in a supermarket and you're having to talk to lots of people all day, it doesn't matter. But it's also linked to our immune system as well. So if we're giving too much or we are exposed to bugs, and certainly this time of year in winter there's lots of them around, this is a good one to use. So for this one I would actually spray it, I think, onto me in that way. I would use it if I was going into a crowded environment, for example, just to imagine a jade green filter coming around my body so that I'm not being exposed or picking up the germs. They can't get to me in that way. I'm really visualizing that. As I'm talking to you, I'm almost seeing like a framework that's being put around my body, which is just protecting me here. So you could do that. Again, if you're feeling unwell, and there's often an emotional cause to illness, maybe spraying the jade green, breathing it in, asking Metatron for guidance, insight to your condition, and how you can help yourself to heal. And asking him to stand beside you and help you heal. And he's saying all you have to do for that is put your hand in his and take the path with him. But it's a path of equals, so it's you doing the work as well as him. That's the higher heart. The throat chakra is obviously here, relating to our throat. And we have aquamarine, so lovely aquamarine colour. Again, you can physically put the bottles onto the body, maybe keep them in that position lying down for, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever length of time you've got. And again, imagining the blue energy going into the throat, opening up the energy centre, filling it with that blue light. And then often, when they get full of that particular colour, you'll feel the colour starting to trickle out into other places in the body that need the aquamarine energy. So, good one to use just before you're going to give a speech, or you have something important you need to say, you have an argument to resolve, you need to be heard, things like that. It's also a good one for people that channel, good one for writers, people that are any form of communication really. It's a good one to have. I'd imagine it's a very good one for children as well, who are quite shy and find it hard to speak up. That would be good for them. The third eye chakra is here, and it's right in between the eyebrows, and it relates to our centre of clairvoyance, intuition, telepathy, that inner knowing that we have. And the colour that we have for that is this quartz colour, so it's a white quartz. Now obviously I'm not going to be spraying this around my eyes, that would be daft, but what I would do is literally just spray it around my head like that. So imagining it's like a quartz light coming around, cleansing again this area of the head, but also opening up this centre. And very much like Metatron in the picture behind me has, can you see he's got this white light coming down from his third eye, going all the way up to the wider universe, up to the matrix, up to the place where all the answers are, all the information is, all the healing is possible. He's bringing that down so he can clearly see the way forward. And that's what it helps us with as well, clearly being able to see the way forward, particularly when we're stuck and we feel like we're in some dark tunnel and we don't know what the answer is. The next one is the crown, which is around about here, and it's a silver light, so it's a filter. Again, it's useful for just opening up, and I would spray it above the head. But again, don't just leave it there. With all these ones that relate more to the higher chakras, it's important to open them up, but then the whole purpose is to bring that new energy and healing down into your body and into the earth. So make sure you're doing that as well. It's not just about staying up here in your head, because that way we can get a bit spaced out and a bit airy-fairy. And the whole point of opening up these to higher realms is to bring down the support into our physical body and into the earth where it's needed. You know, we are earth beings at this moment in time in our history. So we may well have had other lives doing all sorts of things, but right now we're here on earth in 2013, and Metatron is about trying to help us with that. The next one is the soul star, which is around about here, and the colour for the soul star is lavender. So again, spraying it around here, pulling it down into your body, or feeling for a message. So I'm putting some of the lavender light into my hands there. I'm rubbing them together. And I'm just feeling for a message here. He's saying these sprays really help us to open our eyes, our ears, all of our senses to what is possible, and to remove ourselves from the confines and the bars that we often have imprisoned ourselves within, that there is only one way of looking at life, there is only one sort of reality that operates and works for us. And he's saying these bottles open up a whole different realm and a different reality if we choose to go down this path. And he's saying it's a path of enlightenment, and it's a path of throwing off the shackles of the past and stepping into a brighter future. And we know theoretically this is what we need to do, but he's saying that the physical body often struggles with this, and these are sprays that are aimed at helping our physical body to embody more of the new energy that's arriving on the planet at this time, which is disrupting so many, you know, systems and structures and organizations around the world. And, you know, all we can see is change and disruption, but there is much new growth as well, but we can't yet quite see it a lot of the time. And he's saying our bodies need help with these adjustments as well, and that's what these sprays are really good for, helping to activate our light body as well. So the final spray is the gold one, which relates to the stellar gateway, which is about up here. Again, it's sort of the highest place we can go in our with the chakras at this present time. Again, just opening it up with gold this time. Quite nice to imagine gold showering down over you as you spray this one. Again, taking it around into your aura. Gold is a very protective colour, so it's a very protective colour, whilst you are able to sort of access new information from the angels as well. And then we also have a number of supportive essences. We have the orange Archangel Metatron Guiding Light Spray. I think for this one, because it is a guidance spray, I think I probably would use this one more. You can also use it in your aura. Diana Cooper talks about Metatron bestowing an orange cloak around those who work with him, so that's a nice image to have in your head. But also for guidance, spraying it into your hands, rubbing them together, and then just as I did with the Soul Star one, just really searching for some guidance for you on a day-to-day basis. So anything that Metatron particularly wants to say today. Yeah, what I'm being shown is traffic lights, and it's sort of like the red, amber, green, and we're on amber, you know, so it's that state of readiness and preparation. And amber is all about get ready, isn't it? Get ready to go. And so it's sort of preparing us for the next step, or maybe it's preparing me for the next step. I'm not sure, but that was the message that I got there with that one today. Another one we have is the white light spray, which is really good for meditation. It's great for cleansing. It's great in between sessions with clients for just clearing space, or clearing space within your room as well. Very, very good for that. And we also have the lemon joy spray, which is very good for people that suffer from SAD or depression, or just any of us that need a bit of help with feeling happy and joyful a lot of the time. It's like a bottle of sunshine, really. So it's quite an important one to have in the cupboard at all times. So I hope that helps explain how to use the sprays. Remember, there's no right or wrong way, really, but we can either spray them into our hand, breathe in the energy, we can put them around our aura, we can place them onto the body, literally the bottle onto the body. We can spray them at the particular part of the body that is in pain, or is feeling discomfort, or just, I don't know, needing a bit of a boost, let's put it that way. And also don't forget, these are colour therapy products. So the whole point of colour therapies is a visual medium. And so just by having, for example, these two near you, you see we've got the blues going on here, so the aquamarine and the jade together, having those somewhere where you're physically seeing them, you are absorbing that energy into your body. It's a reminder almost to your higher self that, I know I need to be working on my communication. I know I'm not very good at speaking my truth. Or it could be that you have these two together, so you've got the orange and the bright yellow, and you see them, and again, it's like a subconscious trigger where you think, yeah, I know, I need to be playing more, I need to be getting out more, I need to be socializing more. So they work in a multitude of ways. Hope that helps. There will be more information in the new year, as well as a new course linked to these bottles, which is quite exciting. I haven't quite formulated it yet, but I have a good idea of what it's going to be, and that will be the early part of the year. So any questions in the meantime, contact me via my email address, which is amanda.ellis@tiscali.co.uk. I have to think about it then. Or my Facebook page, Angelic Celestial Colours, or obviously comment on here, my YouTube channel. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye.